Motorcycle Bags source the highest quality weather-resistant leather from around the world. Viking Bags employs the most skilled fiberglass and leather craftsmen to manufacture the best saddlebags you can find. Viking Bags take care of their customers with some of the most hardworking and caring customer service members in the industry. Visit Viking Bags now and get your next set of motorcycle bags. Rock on! Visit Zero 3D for some of the best motorcycle accessories on the market. They have engine accessories, exhaust seats, and some of the best lighting on the market. Zero 3D is a trusted retailer of bikers and motorcycle enthusiasts around the world. Go check them out through the link in the description box on all Insane Throttle platforms. Rock on! And how you guys doing? Welcome to this edition of Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Mayhem, baby. Yes, go over there and visit Viking Bags and Zero 3D. Oh, Hollywood, what are you doing? What are you doing with them? They are pretty cool products. I actually got a Viking leather jacket. They're awesome. Their craftsmanship is beautiful. With this YouTube stuff and the other platforms giving us hell, we have decided to take on some people that are actually really good companies and don't affect our show. So today we got a lot to cover. Law enforcement, they gave a rebut to the other guy that we talked about in that law enforcement deal. He responded. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And I actually got to tip tip my hat to him because he actually did write into the show. And everybody knows that we do the law enforcement wall of shame and all that stuff. And we're not the nicest to law enforcement. So I'll be taking that point by point then up in world news. Got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of biker news. So we're going to kick this sucker off right now. This is episode 46. Law Enforcement Speaks Out. The Comancheros and the Viking Invasion. You're probably saying, what the hell is that? But first, I want to give a shout out to our Throttle Club. Welcome the Throttle Club new members, Melvin Morgeson Jr. and Jay Rossi now. I hope I said that right, buddy. Don't forget to check out the members only section in the community tab over on YouTube. That will tell you how to get to the Zoom app. And also how to get up and get into our chats. Next Friday, we're going to be doing one at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to try to organize it a lot better than that way everybody's not stepping all over each other. So we're going to try to do it a lot better, guys. Anyway, here we go. And this was a very interesting email. Something I didn't think would actually come my way. But let's take a look at this stuff. A little long, but I'll cover it point by point. I think this fella is speaking from emotions rather than a rational mindset. And this has to do with the last law enforcement guy who wrote into us. I did a show on it. I think it was episode 424. I have to look it up. As I stated before, I am in an LEMC. And I generally believe that a cop that wants to be in an LMEC or LEMC MC that is composed of both cops and civilians is looking for trouble. Well, there you go. I agree on that one 100%. You shouldn't be mixing the two. I always say that. He's wanting to toe the line and be something he is not. Oh, my God. I actually got law enforcement to agree with me on that point. If you're a cop, be a cop. If you want brotherhood centered around your love for motorcycles, join an LEMC that is 100% Leo. Hollywood has to agree with this statement. Yes, if you're going to be a cop and you want to do this kind of stuff, LEMC, no civilians. Some of the statements he has made are far-fetched, but some aren't so far-fetched, and I will try to clarify. Please do. One, we do take an oath that does not expire, at least in my state. And that's a reference to when the other one said that after he gets off of work, he don't care about anything that goes on. That's where it ends, his oath as a police officer. The police agencies we work for highly discourage off-duty enforcement unless there is a threat to someone's life or well-being. The reason it is discouraged is because it opens the department up to liability. Cops are backing off, taking enforcement action in record numbers. In the current situation we find ourselves in this country, it just isn't worth it anymore. And I argue that all the time, man. I might be a prick to law enforcement because of personal reasons and stuff. But that's one thing that you have been seeing. You got a lot of this defund the police stuff. Unfreaking real. I say, well, put the politicians out there to do law enforcement on the south or west side of Chicago. 2, he knows nothing about a true or traditional MC because we are not allowed to be a part of them. If we are, then they no longer are a traditional MC. It is what it is. I have no qualms with someone saying that my LEMC isn't traditional, and I prefer that it isn't. It works well for us and our brotherhood, and I love it. My God, I can't disagree with anything right now. Unreal. Hollywood is like, stump! That never happens. 3, he is wrong about us getting tickets. He was talking about how they get tickets just like the civilians. Yes, I have been pulled over many times, but as soon as the cop finds out I'm a cop, he's going to let me go. It's just a professional courtesy. It is what it is, but if I commit a serious crime, I will be prosecuted more severely. Let's hope that is the case at the Wall of Shame officers. This was not always the case. We could literally get away with murder in the past. And I do mean literally. Well, look at that guy from Romeoville, man, that killed his wives and stuff, stuck one in the barrel or something. He got away forever. Though these days are gone with the amount of accountability groups, cameras, cell phones, and other things of the sort. Politicians gain favor from the voting public nowadays by being tough on law enforcement when they screw up. It is just one of those things, and if you're a cop, you better get used to it, or just find a different job. And there's tens of thousands leaving their post early and stuff. 4, and lastly, there are many cops that have issues with MCs. Thank God somebody finally admits it. That guy said he never had problems with cops and don't know anybody that has problems with cops. Wow! Somebody admits it. Finally. Hell, my own police department doesn't like my LEMC. That is 100% law enforcement. That I've heard before. My administration would love to shut us down because they fear it paints their organization in a bad light. The tide is turning, though, and I believe that is because of the amount of LE clubs and cops looking for somewhere to party without someone breathing down their neck. More cops now than ever before are recognizing bikers as just normal people with a passion for bikes. But there are still those that hate bikers, is what it is. I'd have to reference you to Texas or some other spots, man, about that. In closing, for all the cops out there, if you decide that you're going to be an EL or LEMC, all these alphabet, do not try to hide what you are, a cop from the other bikers you meet. If you do, you will be looked at with distrust. This is true. And you will be considered a phony because you're trying to act in a way that goes against what you are supposed to be. Sticking feathers up your butt doesn't make you a chicken. If when you're out and about and you come into contact with other bikers, be upfront and honest that you're Leo in a LEMC. You will get much more respect that way than by trying to hide it. Our Phil, rock and roll. Anyway, good show, Hollywood. I appreciate your points of view, even if I don't always agree with them. I guess it keeps me from being closed-minded. You know what? That is actually an honest cop right there. Holy crap, we got one. My God, we got an honest cop doing, saying some honest statements, man. Wow, what do you guys think of that one? That's pretty huge. He basically put another cop in check. Dude put him straight up in check, man. More of that in my final thoughts. Holy cow, I would have never thought I'd see today when another cop put one in check. A lot of statements in there that I talk about all the time, man. If you're going to be a cop, be a cop. If you're going to be a freaking biker, be a biker. As well as, you know what, there's that line, you don't cross it. He even talks about Leo clubs that accept civilians, which that never happened. If you were a Leo club, it was cops. That's it. You didn't intermingle, because what you're actually doing is causing a ton of problems. A ton of problems. Now, some would say, that what you're doing is trying to bestow trust or distrust among the bikers. Meaning, let's take this law-abiding association deal for instance. It was supposed to be a coalition of Leo clubs, emergency first responders, that deal. Then they let Iron Legacy in. Oh, lollipop, baby. They let him in with his idiots. So now they're in a situation where they have known idiots in there that's caused problems with 1%er clubs, other MC clubs. What do you really think's gonna happen? Are you doing it for the money, for their dues? What are you doing? Taking a club like that into your organization? It's because they want to say they're law-abiding? Well, was it law-abiding when they were threatening the Sidewinders or their, other stuff that happened when he was in charge of Iron Order, the killing of the Black Piston, the Mongol? Everybody knows who he is. That's why he hides out. The guy won't go anywhere by himself. Anywhere. Hides out down in Florida. But you guys take an organization led by him into your group. He thinks, because being a part of that association, well, I know all the cops. I'll just go to the cops if something happens. And then what? Problem with the Leo clubs is you basically give up your right to be a cop when you put them colors on. And that's one of the main reasons that your departments probably don't like the Leo clubs. Because they know this. You're getting into a game that you shouldn't be in. Shouldn't be in. You're moonlighting, basically. And this guy's right. This is the reason they don't like you. You're not supposed to, mix in with civilian bikers. All it's going to do is draw ear onto you. And then you got a guy like Erlacher with a law-abiding biker talking about the revolution. This is an actual cop, by the way, who was involved in an appeals where, he kind of messed around with some guy. I think it was called excessive force or something. But, we'll not get into that part. But he's calling for a biker revolution, meaning he's trying to get people to back the badge instead of being who they really are. He's trying to turn them against 1%er clubs and that whole 9 yards. Hell, this is not me saying it, it's him saying it. Just listen to his podcast, his YouTube videos. This is what he talks about. He even wears it as a badge of pride. The Biker Revolution. It's on his advertising, everything. So, if we're going to have a mutual discussion here, a debate, if you will, you have to acknowledge both sides' argument, which I always do. He made a lot of good points in this email. Lots of good points. But at the same time, it's up to them to put somebody like Ryan Urlacher in check. Because now you're wearing three-piece patches as cops. People aren't going to freaking care if you're a cop or not. I've seen it around here, man. They'll knock the hell out of you, cop or not, if you're wearing them colors. That's my thoughts. You know, we'll go more in depth in a second. Let's go to the biker news and some world news real quick. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on! Get your... Okay, here we go! I had another one coming out, but I figure let's get to this freaking news over here. Over on NewZealandHerald.com or .co.nz, they got a weird thing. They don't use .com over there. Senior Comancheros and Rebels gang leaders arrested in Phase 2 of Operation Cincinnati. You guys are over there, man. Why are you using Cincinnati? It's not the best damn place around, or maybe that's why they're using it. I don't know. You know, that's just the way it is. Let's see if this loads up. This
week we have terminated Operation Cincinnati, an investigation looking at a large distribution network distributing ecstasy tablets. The pills were being manufactured in a factory in Auckland. We did 34 search warrants, arrested 26 people. They're all before the courts at the moment, charged with serious drug dealing offences. We've seized 2 of their pull presses, both commercial grade pull presses, and managed to take about $10 million in assets off these people, including over $600,000 in cash. This investigation has been ongoing for 8 months. It's worked its way up the distribution network right to the very top, and that's pleasing to be able to get there and make a real impact at that level. The termination couldn't have been done without the help of our Armed Offenders Squad. Our asset recovery and money laundering teams were vital to our success, as were New Zealand Customs staff. It's been a very successful operation and we're very proud of the results.
Oh yeah, Comancheros and the Rebels acting a fool out in Australia, baby. Acting a fool. Not good, not good. You're looking at, what, $600,000 in cash? And they had a nice damn freaking car. I didn't see what it was. It looked like a Ferrari, but it could have been a Lamborghini or anything, but I didn't get a good look at it. It was a 9-month investigation. There it is right there, but I can't see it. Is that a freaking Ferrari? Let's see here. Nah, I can't see it, but whatever. It is the Comancheros out of New Zealand. This is not Australia. They always yell at me for that, man. But anyway, let's go up north again to the Toronto Sun, baby. Brad Hunter, Oshawa, murders tangled web of biker, drugs, and guns. Ooh, ouch. 2 men, both known to police, came together on a bright Sunday morning in downtown Oshawa. It is not known if the murder was on either of their minds, but at least one came armed with a gun. You know what? I seen that freaking on the last segment, them pump shotguns. Beautiful freaking guns, man. I have to get me a Mossberg. That's what I have to get. Prepared, ready for what they may have suspected was going to unfold, and by the time their interaction ended in downtown apartment, one of them was dead and the other one was critically wounded. Then it talks about who it was. Renison has a lengthy police record and is reported a reputed member of the Hells Angels affiliate. club, the Red Devils Motorcycle Club. He once even posted condolences on the passing of legendary British angel named Mick. See, they always freaking go to your social media pages. They always do it. Don't even have to do any work. Just sit back with a cup of coffee and boom, is what it is. They can track you with that social media. In 2013, he pleaded guilty to illegal possession of a firearm. Can't have a firearm hardly in Canada or Australia. You guys are, hit hard with that. What happens if you really don't like the government? What are you going to do? Fight him with a knife or your fists? You shouldn't have never gave that up in Australia. Renison was sentenced to 5 years in prison and also given a lifetime weapons prohibition. Apparently, he didn't take it. Besides the drugs and guns, cops also seized a treasure trove of Hells Angels paraphernalia in that particular bust. In 2018, he was arrested again and charged after cops seized 2 semi-automatic guns. They make it sound freaking, real bad that it's semi-automatic. Come on. Again, Hells Angels swag was also seized. Oh, Hells Angels swag. At the time, Durham detectives and members of the OPP's biker squad feared that they were rising tensions between the Angels, their longtime rivals, the Outlaws, and their various minor league proxies. You know what? You always get freaking irritated with that minor league stuff. Well, the minor leaguers can take on most of the freaking one percenters that pop up nowadays. Anyway, neither the 2018 charges or 2020 first-degree murder have been improved in court. Well, at least you tell us that, man. So that is that right there. Now, everybody's wondering, what are you talking about the Viking invasion? Well, this out of Australia again. The Viking Breed Motorcycle Social Club Poker Run raises $1,000 for Invero Cancer Support Group. Very good, very good. That city's chapter, the Viking Breed Social Motorcycle Club, held its 5th annual poker run last weekend to give much-needed funds to a local not-for-profit group. Huh, I'm surprised the cops weren't all over them, man. Cops over in Australia and Canada, they really don't like the bikers, man. They really don't. Every year, the club holds the event to raise money for the Inverell Breast Cancer Support Group, and local chapter president Zoe McIntyre said he reckons in the total they must have raised close to $20,000. That's $20,000, by the way. Quote, as a club, we want to do something for the community a couple of times a year, and the poker run is an easy way to do it. It's a tradition for motorcycle clubs as well. On the day, anyone can ride any size bike, but to be in the club, you need to ride a 400cc or larger motorcycle. Good stuff there, man. Way to go. Now, I was going to go to this one. Let's see what I can do here. Let's refresh it. Turn off. Go ahead. They always want their damn ads, man. Anyway, it was about Sturgis. Let's go back across the pond there. Mongrel mob members arrested after firearms and drug seizure. No. Police have arrested 2 members of the mongrel mob in a series of raids that turned up firearms and drugs. The Waikaku organized crime team and armed offender squad completed 5 search warrants across Hamilton. As a result, the 38-year-old man is facing charges of participating in an organized criminal group, conspiracy to supply methamphetamines, and possession of cannabis for supply. Ooh, cannabis. That reminds me. They're going to try to legalize it in the House tomorrow. Now all you have to do is get the idiot Republicans over in the Senate to approve it. Which they won't. They never do anything right over there. I really don't want to... I'm not going to talk about that. Oh, they got me pissed. 22-year-old is charged with perverting the course of justice. What did he do, man? Did he, like, jack his pecker on something to pervert it? I never understood that. Possession of methamphetamine for supply. Unlawful possession of a pistol. Sad state of affairs right there. Unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition. Supplying MDMA. Class B and possession for supply of MDMA. Ouch, 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 ouch. We're going to go to the world news right now.
Hi, this is China Doll from Hollywood and China Doll Evening Show. Join us Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for some fun times and very interesting entertainment. See you there, boys.
Visit Zero 3D for some of the best motorcycle accessories on the market. They have engine accessories, exhaust seats, and some of the best lighting on the market. Zero 3D is a trusted retailer of bikers and motorcycle enthusiasts around the world. Go check them out through the link in the description box on all Insane Throttle platforms. Rock on! Viking Motorcycle Bags source the highest quality weather-resistant leather from around the world. Viking Bags employs the most skilled fiberglass and leather craftsmen to manufacture the best saddlebags you can find. Viking Bags take care of their customers with some of the most hardworking and caring customer service members in the industry. Visit Viking Bags now and get your next set of motorcycle bags. Rock on! Okay, we are back. Oklahoma man tells cops he shot and killed a 27-year-old woman in an alleyway to, quote, teach her a lesson. What a piece of shit. He's facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder. Shane Dale Perossi, 30, was arrested Thursday in the death of 27-year-old Martika Ferguson. The Enid Police Department, I have friends that are in Enid. Ferguson was found shot dead in an alleyway. An investigation led detectives to a residence where officers and a SWAT team served a no-knock warrant. You know, in my day, it was all no-knock. They didn't say it's no-knock. It was just a serve a warrant. And found evidence related to the murder. During an interview with detectives, Perossi confessed he shot and killed Ferguson and said he did so to teach her a lesson. When he was booked at the Garfield County Detention Facility, he again reiterated he had murdered Ferguson and said he was glad he'd done so. Do they got freaking the death penalty out there? Because, you know, this guy deserves one of them. Enid Police Captain Scott Miller praised how officers and detectives handled the investigation, working more than 280 hours over a 3-day span. Quote, they did a very good job, were very persistent, and conducted a nonstop investigation. They brought closure to the victim's family and have made our community safer with the arrest of their suspect. He's facing charges of first-degree murder, possession of a firearm after a former felony conviction, and destruction of evidence. That out of Enid, Oklahoma. Now, let's see what we got here. Oh, wow, Willie, baby. He's in the news again. Longtime confidant says Bill Clinton visited Epstein's Island, likens family's world to a cult. Ouch. Everybody knew he was there. That's why Willie, man. He's the only president. Well, I can't say that. You never know about the other ones, but he's the only one that got caught getting a blowjob. So, you know, this wouldn't be out of the ordinary for him. A news story is detailing explosive confrontations and shady activities that allegedly took place with former President Bill Clinton and his family. No, the Clintons ain't shady. No, nothing to look at here. Including that he took a 2003 trip to the pedophile island of disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. Funny how he just committed suicide. Yep. Doug Band, who served as Clinton's right-hand man for years, after he left the White House, told Vanity Fair the 42nd president visited Little St. James, the Caribbean island where Epstein allegedly trafficked underage victims. Well, now that I think about it, it's good he committed suicide. I hate that. Clinton has denied visiting Epstein's island, and a spokesman provided the outlet with, quote, detailed travelogue entries of the period in question that did not contain a visit. Oh, come on. You're the former president. You know damn well that you can... Oh, man. You know you can destroy that stuff or make it look freaking counterfeit. Come on, man. Who are you trying to fool? Epstein's death last year sent shockwaves through the media as the convicted pedophile partied with some of the world's most powerful elites. That's what they do on an everyday basis, man. You guys act surprised that's what they do. As allegations continue to emerge in the media, a photo surfaced of Clinton apparently receiving a massage from one of the victims. Oh, wow, Willie, baby. He also dished on other details surrounding Epstein and the Clintons. This dude better watch out, man. He's about to commit suicide. It's like a cult, that world. It's hard to get yourself out and difficult to see outside of it. And it's even harder to understand when you're inside. Come on, man. These people know what they're doing. He also alleges, Chelsea Clinton, man, they got it planned for her to run in politics. Demanded he offer her and her husband, financier Mark Mescovy, equity in his new business. Her father, who was present at the meeting, allegedly stood by her as she argued the $2.5 million offered to her father wasn't enough. Quote, I thought she was kidding or deeply sick, who reportedly felt like he was in a shakedown. Yeah, that's the Clintons for you. One more. In a sad state of affairs like this, I might not like law enforcement, but you don't shoot them. You don't kill them. Come on. West Virginia cop shot in the face, dead after pulled from life support. He is donating the organ. Sad state of affairs when this happens to anybody. This was during a traffic complaint. Casey Johnson, 28, had been removed from life support after it was determined she was not expected to recover from her wounds. You know what, you freaking morons out there, man. To say we are heartbroken is an underestimate. The mayor said, we are at a loss because we have lost one of our sisters in blue. She was responding to a traffic complaint on Garrison Avenue around 3 p.m. Tuesday when a suspect identified as 38-year-old Joshua Phillips allegedly shot her in the face. The Kanawha County Sheriff Mike Rutherford said at a news conference she was hospitalized in critical condition and underwent surgery until it was determined her body could not sustain life by itself, and she was taken off of support. With a heavy heart, I hate to say she is not going to be able to pull through this. That was what the police chief said in his comment press release and stuff. Unfreaking real. There's a picture of her. There's a GoFundMe page for her. That is for Patrolman Casey Johnson. Unfreaking real, I hate that shit. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on! Get your most unbiased and trusted biker news now at HarleyLiberty.com. Founded in 2012, Insane Throttle Biker News has been the place that all bikers come for what's happening in the scene. Go over now and bookmark HarleyLiberty.com. Rock on! Hi, Hi, I'm Hollywood.
And I'm China Doll. Listen to the Hollywood and China Doll Evening Show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all major podcasting platforms. And don't forget to subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel.
Rock on. Okay, we are back, man. Sad state of affairs in West by God, Virginia, man. You know what? You don't have to like cops. You don't have to hang with them. But to shoot at them, come on, that's just messed up stuff. Now a 28-year-old woman's dead just because she was doing a traffic stop. Sad state of affairs, man. Sad state of affairs. I'm one of them guys, I believe in the line, but I also don't believe in freaking hurting them. I don't believe in that. Not me. I don't like when anybody gets hurt. I don't like when anybody dies. I don't like any of that stuff. I know that's how the world works, but something like this, I don't know if she had a family or something, but there is a GoFundMe page on the article. You can actually look it up and see what I'm talking about. Sad state of affairs, man. Sad state of affairs. Going back to the beginning of the show during the monologue, I have to say I really appreciate you sending it in, taking the time to explain your angle. Like I said, I believe in what you said 100%. That if cops are going to get into an LEMC, don't take civilians because it blurs that damn line. And it's not all their fault. It's the people that do it too, that go join these cop clubs that let them in, and that's just going to cause you freaking problems from other people. If you want to be a cop, be a cop. If you want to be a biker, be a biker. That's basically what it comes down to, man, what he had to say. You guys got to let me know about it, what you think in the description box. Or not the description box. What am I talking about? I got that on the brain because you can go and get, you're seeing those those commercials. The links are in the description box. All you have to do is click on them. It takes you to them. Yes, it does help the show out since we're having all these problems with the censorship. You're hearing it on all the other channels as well. It is not a phony thing, man. We're getting hit. And when I have to take a step for the radio show to take on sponsors, it's pretty bad. You know what? I also don't give a big shout out all the time to our listeners on the podcast and stuff. Thanks for all you guys do. Listen to us on all the podcast platforms. You guys rock. It's real awesome stuff. If you want to join the Throttle Club, don't forget to go over to YouTube, hit the join button, and I think you'll like it, man. But we also have taken on Central Vapors. If you vape, man, this is the place to go. I actually tasted everything that is here that I did. I got something from and made sure it was good before I did this with you guys. So go over and take a look at them. Don't forget to go over to the Hollywood and China Doll show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time over on YouTube. Got a great bunch of people that go over there in the chat room, have some fun. You'll really love the show. It's not biker related. It has to do with everything else. With that, I'll talk to you guys later. You have a good one. Your one-stop shop for all things vapor. Central Vapors is your vaping headquarters and one-stop online vape shop for all things vapor. Find the best e-juices, like take advantage of cheap vape deals and buy Premium Vape Juice liquids in stores or right here from Central Vapors online vape shop. Rock on!